All right, we are ready. Um, Probably cut the timer off in the last few seconds. Um, but as Alex had just mentioned in the chat, this movie does have a bit of a long intro credit sequence. So if there's any need to be, okay, so if there needs to be any last minute washroom runs, you have time after we press play. So we do have kind of a long intro here. Welcome, Miss Swift, or we should say the Swift Wild today. Welcome.
Good. Hello. Happy
Um,
Sunday.
it is Sunday, and it's a nice day to relax. We're going to enjoy
Sunday,
this
Sunday, Sunday.
show, and we're going to enjoy each other's company today. This movie is about an hour and 51 minutes. So it's kind of a long one today. Um, we're going to continue on our Sunday adventure. This is an outdoor river rafting adventure. Um, Without further ado, why don't we get it started? Any last minute bathroom or snack runs, feel free. But we will go ahead and get started if we're all at the Universal logo,
There you go.
um, as it is in front of the Earth. That's right before the movie started.
The
So,
Ert.
the Earth.
The Ert.
All right, Miss Swift, if you want to do a countdown, we'll press play and get going.
There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rickety Rocket Blast Off.
All right. Oh, GH. Oh, you were here for the Death Becomes Her watch party. Yes, I pretty much we all were. That also, of course, stars Meryl Streep. We have another Meryl Streep movie. What I like about this movie is it also has Kevin Bacon and John C. Riley as kind of a supporting character, and he doesn't do his normal goofy comedic bits. This is a pretty serious movie. And
Or he found his lane.
before he found his lane and stayed in his lane. All right, so let's do a shout out to everybody who has joined us today. We have over in YouTube, we have GH Zoner, we have Miss Swift, Eric is here, Alex Peacock, Mad Matt, Johnny Devick is here. Yes, Johnny Devick, we have water, lots of water.
What? What are you talking about?
But
David
all right.
Strathairn.
Okay, we were having this discussion right before the movie started. The guy who plays Meryl Streep's husband in this movie, we were trying to figure out how to pronounce it. Okay, how do you pronounce it, Miss Swift?
It's David Strathairn.
Strathairn.
Yes.
So that's a tongue twister that might not roll off my tongue as easily as some of the other names. But yeah, David Strathairn.
Ooh, Benjamin Bratt is in this.
He is a very well known character actor. You probably will recognize him in a lot of things.
I believe we last saw him in Sneakers. Oh, look,
We
Boston.
did. He was the audio technician.
Yep.
All right, let me see
I
if I
believe that
can.
was an actual shot of Boston. How about that?
Um, yep. So yeah, the movie starts off in Boston, but then it transitions
Boston.
to,
Boston.
um, I believe, I want to say the Salmon River in Idaho.
Or
Um,
probably Canada.
yeah, probably. I think Matt, you might be familiar with that area. There
Yeah.
are references to it being located really close to Canada. So I know the
Well,
Salmon
I
River
started
runs.
we're making a cynical joke about where it's set. That's why I was like, oh, that might actually be Boston. Because, like, they say
Oh,
stuff is in Boston. Then you're like,
it is
um,
Boston.
or they say it's like, oh,
Boston.
but this is in Omaha or wherever it is. You're like, you sure? You sure of that?
Um, yeah, Matt, thank you. The correct pronunciation is Boston. But
Boston. It's
That's
Boston,
only
and then you go to
that's only
Bahama.
for native Bostonians, I believe. The rest of us say Boston. Boston.
You got
Um,
you get the Dorchester, you go to Dunkies. And then you don't park your car and have it, yeah, just to tow you and you get a ticket. You get a parking ticket.
yep, exactly. The native Bostonians, I could listen to them all day and I will never have that sweet of an accent. Um, and yes, we have Meryl Streep in one of her many, many dramatic roles. That was like her calling.
Let me
Um,
see. Looking at the sun looks familiar. I'm like,
what movie? Okay, this was 94. What movie was he in the year prior? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah, he's very familiar.
oh, Jurassic Park.
There you go. Bingo.
Oh, he
Um,
looks younger in this than in that. Was this another case of a movie that was delayed release?
that audience, do you guys know how for? Oh, let's expand that and say, were you guys familiar with this movie before today? Have you seen it in the theater? Was it one that you have seen before? If not, is this your first time? Um, this is not one of like Meryl Streep's blockbuster performance movies. There's a lot of weakness in this movie. The acting is not as strong as some of her other movies, but there is a whole lot of reasons why I like this movie.
Yeah,
And I hope
I
you guys too.
I saw this one. I want to say around the time it came out because, well, like I said, we got a lot of our build up here. So this was in the
Hmm.
middle or towards the end of like Kevin Bacon's villain run, where he there was Footloose, and then he hit that whole point. I want to say around 1988. Is that when like what is it, Criminal Law or A Few Good Men? So Criminal Law with Gary Oldman, 1988. So that's was like Gary Oldman hadn't broken out yet, and Kevin Bacon was the big draw, and so Gary Oldman was playing the good guy. Weird now that we know that Gary Oldman tears it up as villains. But it's like so. And that was the whole thing of Kevin Bacon. He was starting to go against type, and he was starting to take all these
Hmm.
mean roles. And then eventually, we see that Kevin Bacon tears it up as a villain too.
And I think that's how we can have 6 Degrees from Kevin Bacon. He has such a vast filmography. Um, he's been in everything. He's done everything. Every kind of acting you can imagine. Um, okay. Johnny Devick saw it in the cinema. Alex Peacock saw this on rental back in the day. Calbot, hey, welcome, Calbot. Heard the title, confused the title with other river movies in my head. First watch right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's also something in the
Yeah,
2000s called River Wild.
exactly. Um, so they might have the river in common.
Maybe you were
But yeah,
thinking of A
that's
River Runs Through It, which I still haven't seen.
oh, the river runs through it.
And
A
Legends
lot
of
of
the Fall. I
river
haven't seen either
oriented.
one of those.
Um, Alex Peacock, yes. Kevin Bacon, best villain. Stir of Echoes.
Oh, Stir
That
of Echo. Well, Stir of
yep,
Echoes
Stir of
seemed like
Echoes.
a
He
good guy.
is
He was
such
the
a good
hero.
movie.
Stir of
Um,
Echoes unfortunately had the misfortune to come out a month or two around the time of The Sixth Sense. And you're like,
and
oh,
it got
someone
buried in the
seeing
box office.
someone
Yep,
seeing dead people? Nah.
yep. And then
Here.
another guy sees dead people?
Oh,
I don't think so.
so, but I like
Um,
Stir of Echoes. Yeah, Few Good
so
Men,
I saw
1988
Stir of
or
Echoes
92. Sorry.
a long time after I had seen The Sixth Sense.
Hmm.
So I think I was able to appreciate it for what it was. But when you compare Stir of Echoes and The Sixth Sense, you can see a lot of similarities in the filmmaking. There might have been a lot of, dare I say, ripoff, or or what you might call salute to, or paying homage to, right?
Who Who's this? Looking at the actor who plays the father.
Okay, so this does take a while for the plot to really get going down the river, but we have Meryl Streep and David. Okay, how do we pronounce it?
Strathairn. Strathairn.
Strathairn. Okay. Gail and Tom brought their kids and yes, their dog. There was a comment like, yeah, they brought their dog. Obviously, this is a pilgrimage that they make on a regular basis because Gail's backstory is she used to be a guide on this river many years back. So they're seeing her family, which are obviously are from that area. So she grew up. She's familiar with the rapids in this river. So they move away. She's coming back. Husband decides I'm gonna bail, so the husband doesn't come. So there you go, guys. That's kind of the setup. And we have our first glimpse of John C. Reilly. And even in the credits for this movie, he's known as John C. Reilly. So I think that's just what his Hollywood name is. Okay, GH, why do I feel like the dad staying home was the smartest move in this flick already? Because it was.
Me? No,
Yep.
just don't go in the river. Blake, don't go in
Yep.
the river, don't go in the woods, none of these
Just
things.
don't go.
Don't leave home.
Um,
Nope, you can't stay home either because they invade your home too. I'm like, oh, dang
yep.
it.
And if this is a great outdoors movie, and it really just showcases the beauty of nature. And yes, even going down this river, even though it is a really harsh river at times, there is beauty to that. With us being in the summertime, even the waterways close to me, everybody's in the water. But I can tell you this much, word of caution, anybody going to the river, anybody in waterways this summer, please put on your life vest. There have already been in the last week in my area 5 drownings,
Whoa.
which is too much. One is too much. So yeah, my public service announcement, wear your life preserver.
Oh, look, the husband showed up.
And see, there he is. So that was either the smartest movie ever made or the dumbest move. Who wants to take a vote? Oh, geez, I'm delayed on the chat over there in Discord. Sorry, guys. I better catch up.
Remember to catch up, but not to mustard.
Oh, haha, ba-dum-bum. Okay. Yes, over there in
Oh, the
Discord. Did
mom
I do a
was
shout
about to
out?
speak. I knew she was familiar. The mom.
The mom. Um, do I have her name readily available? Does anybody know the actress's name? I believe she played the mom in the show Sisters.
Well, she apparently also she was the grandma in Dante's Peak.
Yeah, she's one of those other character actors you guys will
Yeah.
recognize her. Okay, so we have vote. GH is saying dumbest. Calbot is saying dumb. Yeah. However, okay, he's trying to save their marriage, right? Their marriage is obviously on the rocks, which they made
Oh,
a
now
point
their
of.
runners are on the rocks here too.
I made a pun and didn't even mean to, but I'm bum.
Yeah. Love on the
Um,
rocks.
okay, let me do a shout out to Discord. For some reason, it wasn't scrolling, and I missed a whole bunch on Discord. Okay, Discord, we have, hey, Mr. Furzel's over there. Mr. Furzel never saw this movie, but it's supposed to have a Hollywood legend in it, so it should be pretty good. And I heard Meryl Streep is in it, I guess. Yeah. Matt is over there, Mr. Furzel. Eric is over there. Welcome, welcome. Alex Calbot. Let me make sure I catch up on all these comments. Oh, Mr. Furzel, yeah, that gift that he posted, that is from Deliverance.
Ba-da-ding, ding, 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 ding.
The dueling banjo
Ding, ding,
kid.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Yeah, is Deliverance, would that make a good watch party? Too
Uh,
heavy? Too dark?
I think it might be like a good watch party if long as all of us know ahead of time going in that it gets kind of brutal.
There's a lot of trauma in it. It's brutal. But again, that's another like outdoor men wanting to recapture their outdoor adventure spirit before this river vanishes. Um, I don't know why I didn't think of it when I was thinking, hey, fun summer movies. Let's put Deliverance.
Fun, sure,
Fun
fun.
summer
Lady,
movies.
lady, you have
Deliverance
a
doesn't
twisted
make the
idea
cut.
of fun.
Fun movies, yeah. Deliverance won't make the cut. Uh,
This one's called The Gauntlet. It's 5 plus.
yep.
That's off the scale.
Yeah, Alex, unfortunately, yes. Alex says that the Meryl character, a past guide, but no damn life vest. Also, life vest, the dog, absolutely. I when I did my watch for it yesterday, put a damn vest on the dog. And she should know better. She should have a vest on too.
Yeah, and I think this is one of those roles where she was starting to try and go a little bit against type. Instead of going through all the like prestige movie, this one was supposed to be a little bit more fun and stuff.
Um, yeah, you know what? And I think when we were introducing these three, let's call them three gentlemen,
Yeah.
do we know their names?
Uh,
Do we know their names yet?
Wade. I know Kevin Bacon's character's name is Wade
Yep.
because I saw his name to his son. I don't know about the other two.
And we have Terry, which is John C. Riley's character, and Frank, who was the guy that was laying down in the boat.
Yeah, that's William. Well, the actor is William Lucking, who we last saw in The Limey.
Did we? He
He
has a
was just a
minor role.
yep.
Interesting. Okay.
He had a minor role in The Limey too, so it wasn't like. And
There you go.
he was a that guy actor. He passed in 2021. But
Um,
like I remember him from like episodes of Columbo and TV shows and all sorts of things. And I think he was in The Rundown with The Rock and all that stuff. You know.
yep. Um, okay, Matt gets a gold star for comment of the day. Mad Matt is saying another married couple that have nothing in common. Stop getting drunk in bars to find your significant other. I kind of get the sense that might be how they met. Um, we can kind of extrapolate her life. If she was raised in this environment and used to be a guide, she's got this wilderness in her blood, right? What does her
Yeah.
husband Tom have? He's a book smart guy. Um, we can imagine how they met. Um, so yeah, Calbot. So he's a river guide, and his name is Wade. But bum. Um,
Sorry, catching up on some of the comments. Some of the
yeah.
puns. Mad Matt's puns.
Yep. And Wade is a guide. Pum. All right,
And
keep them coming, guys.
the reference to the Star Wars there with I don't like water, it's cold, it wets, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know how much this movie, how, well, yeah, later on, I think this becomes a significant fact that they're having marriage trouble. And it almost feels like they're adding this just to add a little bit of tension. Um, I don't know. This movie is not perfect, and I find some of the plot points a little far fetched.
Well, this is also one of
But
those things of I don't know if it's just a thing of these movies from this time or in general. It's like the family or the couple that's having like relationship troubles, and then they have that defining moment. Like if you saw how Speed was like, oh, the two people who get together in intense situations. No, this is almost like the whole thing of an intense situation brings the family closer together and they find each other again. You know, forces them to realize what's really important type of deal.
Oh, that is a classic trope. And it
Yeah.
feels like they almost wanted to add that to this movie, when it might not have needed it. Oh, she's got her life vest on now, guys. All right, a point to Meryl.
Well, we had to have the shot of her taking off her top shirt and like revealing her arms and chest and like the in the sleeveless t-shirt there and the tank top.
She, yeah, she's not known for, at this time, she was not known for what, a romantic lead? Um,
Let's see, she's definitely done Silkwood and
right.
was it
She's done plenty of drama up until
was
this
it
point
Bridges of
of the
Mountain
90s.
Bridges of Madison County by now
Bridges of Madison County was after this.
after this. So yeah, so I
Um,
know she had that whole period where she had like the early buzz, then she kind of went quiet, and then she started coming back on the radar. I think around the time of Bridges of Mountain, uh, Madison County.
um, okay, believe it or not, here I was thinking the Bridges of Madison County came out in early 2000s. That came out in 1995.
I know. So it was right just after this then.
Just after this, where
Yeah.
she kind of took on a different role. So did Clint Eastwood. I mean, that was,
Yeah.
I don't think Clint Eastwood was the first choice to be the lead in that. And didn't he direct that? Was that a Clint Eastwood directed movie?
Uh, was that one? Maybe. I
Yeah,
think it was. That might
he
have been one
did.
of his earlier ones when they're starting to say, well, like he was doing the movies, and then was that before or after Unforgiven, where they're like, oh, he's actually kind of good at this.
That was after, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we're doing close-ups on, okay, let's get their names right. Let's get Wade and Terry. When we're doing the close-ups, um, I'm not seeing John C. Riley as a comedic actor. I mean, you can kind of see not a wholesome guy. Kevin Bacon, you can kind of see the devil behind the eyes. It's intense.
Yep. Well,
So
see, that's just it. Sometimes if you look at, there's certain actors like, oh, they're from comedy, but if you've ever seen them in other things or seen looking at them differently, like, you actually look kind of mean and sinister. Or you're like,
yeah, yeah, Kevin does have that. He can look sinister. He can look carefree.
he can look
Um,
footloose.
Footloose. I was thinking that he could look like he's having fun dancing, right?
Yes.
Um, all right. Does anybody see Frank? Do we still see Frank?
No, Frank looks MIA.
So we don't see Frank at this point. Um,
Just to be frank with you, I don't see him.
good. Yeah, good point, Alex. As we found with Robin Williams and Insomnia, a hell of a role for him to take.
Yep.
And Robin Williams has taken a lot of risks in his career. A lot of them have paid
Yeah,
off.
that was his middle of his villain arc. Death to Smoochie,
Yep.
Insomnia,
Um,
1 Hour
one
Photo.
1 hour photo where
He's
it's
taken some TV roles where he was the villain too.
yep. Where you look at him embodied that role, and it's hard to picture him as Mork, as his sillier
Yep.
counterparts, and he just embodies that evil. Um, yeah, and so yeah, there was a comment right before this. Yes, so Alex is saying a little before this, we would have had Postcards from the Edge.
Yep.
So you know, at this point, Meryl was a superstar. She was probably able to pick and choose her roles at will, whatever she wanted to do. Probably had a lot of creative control over how she portrayed characters. This movie, I thought, and I still feel it's a bold choice for her. I would not have pictured her in a movie like this. Back in the mid 90s, who else would have been a candidate for this? Does anybody remember?
No. But just looking at some of the comments here, Frank swapped places with Ernest, said old Johnny Devick. But we all know the importance of being earnest, right?
Yes, the importance of being earnest.
Yes.
They do, Matt. Actually, Matt is saying, yeah, my second viewing today, and I'm still not sure how they explain what happened to Frank. They do.
You just said he ran off. Is that what it was?
It is explained, but I think now it's just that he ran off.
And
Yeah,
yes, they named the kid Rourke, aka
Rourke.
Stoner.
Yeah.
What?
Um, no CGI on this movie. This is obviously in some of the rapids. We're gonna have the stunt actors, but a lot of this they are actually on the river.
What?
Um, yeah, you know what? And that should be the end of. Okay, Frank is no longer in the picture. Frank is no longer like with these two guys. So it's Wade and Terry. We got to remember that.
I'm pretty sure the dog found out what happened to Frank, but he's not telling.
Um, that will be revealed in time. Um,
Frankie went to Hollywood. Relax. We could talk about Frankie Goes to Hollywood, but then we'd have to. Then we'd be doing it, so we have to relax and don't do it.
and right now, you know what? I don't have the song "Relax" going through my head. I have the song "Welcome to the Pleasure Dome."
Welcome.
That's like a 12-minute
Oh,
song.
yeah.
I have the
Two
whole thing.
tribes. When two tribes go to war.
Yep.
There's warriors of the
Or yeah,
wasteland.
the song "War." They sing. They have a rendition of "War."
Oh, I didn't know that one, but I know they have warriors of the wasteland.
Hmm.
Was an interesting one.
Oh yeah. See,
Oop,
our conversations, we could totally go off on Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
yep. And this guy's trying to drown him. Well, actually, he jumped in to save him, and now he's trying to carry you down. Punch his face. Punch him. Underwater punch out. Oh, well, well,
You know
actually,
what?
haven't had someone rescue me from something like that. Yeah, you get a little panicked and like you start fighting and claw, and they're just like, "Would you shut up and let me save you?" I'm like, "Yeah, sorry."
Yeah, seriously, doesn't panic sets in. And it's the whole panic of realizing you could potentially drown in a river that is very unforgiving.
Rivers of Babylon. This is not. No, no, it is not
Oh,
the Rivers of Babylon.
what happened
I'd
to?
I'd call this a good movie, but then I'd be in denial.
It's not just a river in Egypt,
You
but a
joke.
bum. Um, okay. Let's. There we go. I lost my subtitles there for a minute.
No.
Okay.
You just saved your bacon.
Ba-dum-bum. Good one, Matt.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Alex, trying to remember when the turn happens in this one. Um, I believe the turn that you're thinking about, we have about 30 more minutes, I think. Right now we have just, it's kind of a slow build. But obviously, guys, not all is what it seems. It wouldn't be just a happy-go-lucky movie with them going down the river. Um, and all right, let me do a quick search. This came out. Okay,
Down
this
by
was
the
released in
river.
September, so this wasn't part of the 1994 summer movie schedule. Um,
Probably a good thing too. This probably if it was like a big summer, this thing would have been annihilated. At least it had a chance to breathe.
um, okay, does anybody remember the big movies of the summer of 1994?
It all
I can
comes
shout out
together.
a couple of them. The highest grossing one was The Lion King, then Forrest Gump. True Lies.
Oh yeah, good grief.
Um,
No wonder this got lost in the
there,
shuffle.
it would have totally gotten lost. And wouldn't you know, we were talking about Speed. Speed came out in 94.
Yeah.
And GH is saying The Shadow. Yep.
Yep.
It was quite a busy summer.
Mad Matt says right now it's a Harlequin romance. I was like, nah. See, a Harlequin romance would be a step up. Right now, this is a Hallmark romance, and not
It
Harshin,
is.
because I do like my Hallmark romances, even though they're terrible. But I can't stop watching them sometimes. You just put it on and just
You
go.
know, there's nothing wrong with the traditional romance Hallmark movie genre tropes. This movie kind of has that shoved in, so we're supposed to be rooting for their marriage to be saved, right? That he flew all the way out there, and we're supposed to be really grateful that he did, that he made time for his family as they're working on their marriage. Oh, Mr. Fursel over there in Discord, when are the graboids going to show up?
And no, the husband's just
Woo-hoo!
vicious, and I'm like, that is a good instinct.
Wouldn't that be funny? Bring the tremors to the river.
Ah, the splashoids.
Um, oh, yeah, Mr. Fursel is also saying this has dead calm vibes right now. You know what? Yeah, is anybody else feeling it? Are they doing a good job in this movie about furthering the drama, elevating, the levels of intrigue? Um, are they losing the tone of the movie?
It's it's doing that part. It's trying to get you invested in the family a little bit. They're having trouble. They're real people. They're struggling, and they're trying to find their way back to each other. But it's getting tough. And then, Kevin Bacon is charming, a charming bad guy.
Yeah.
And he's like easy on the eyes. So maybe she's. I don't know if she's just distracted, or maybe his brilliant smile is distracting her. But you know,
Yeah. And they have no reason to be suspicious of these three guys, right?
yep. You don't
Um,
think that you just, oh, look, that's Charlie Manson. No, you're not thinking that. You're like, hey, it's a dude. It's a normal person.
you're thinking it's Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon. So this movie does take a while to kind of get moving, and at some point, we're really supposed to be invested in this marriage. At a certain point, I think I lose interest in whether the marriage lasts or not because it becomes so much more than that. Yeah, Matt. Currently, pun intended, the river miles, but bum. Yeah.
So looks like a Harlequin. So who was inspired to get certified as a history teacher? Old Johnny Devick. Harlequins don't feature. Well, the historical romances might, but the classic Harlequin doesn't feature isn't all the man chest. That's those bodice ripper historical ones, which I kind of like because I credit them getting me into fantasy novels. But like the Harlequin romances were a lot more contemporary. It would be like in front of a building, and he's got like a little button down shirt on, and he's maybe
Mm.
helping her with a dog or moving some groceries in front of a building, and it's at the little oval. Because yes, I
Are
used to
you
read them.
the ones that Fabio used to pose for? Is that the
Yeah.
ones?
Well, the
Yep.
Harlequin romance were the thinner ones, and a lot of those were set in contemporary times. The
Oh,
Fabio
gotcha.
Manchest ones, and a lot of those that were historical romances. Those were the big, thick ones, set in some pick a time period. There was like a handful that are actually set in space in the future. But the big man chest covers, those were usually the historical romances and like the bodice rippers. We want to get into this like because like I said, my mom used to read them, my sister used to read them, and by extension, I read them. So I could get you chapter and verse on some of it.
But yeah, that's an important part
Yeah,
of your history and why you got into what you eventually, you start off with that and you get into the fiction and the fantasy writing and stuff like that. That's part of who
yeah.
you are.
Because yeah, like I said, a lot of like I said, the big historical romances, the big chunky ones. So one, it gets you used to reading big chunky books,
Hmm.
and it got you used to reading books that weren't set in your time period and set in some other time. Like hey, like how there was a lot of medieval ones, so a lot of those were medieval, Wild West, whatever. So you like it just wasn't a far leap from that to like fantasy novels. Sorry for the tangent, guys. Let's go back to the
No,
movie.
that's okay. This channel's built around, rabbit holes and tangents. We never stay on one topic for too long.
It's like Swiss Army knives.
Okay, yeah. At this point, now I'm completely creeped out. Um, given, whoops, giving the kid money.
Yep.
Oh, no, that is so creepy. That's where a parent, the
Hey, you don't give my kid
hair, nope,
money.
the hair on the back of your neck starts standing up, and you're like, oh hell no. Oh, but yeah, that's how they get you though. That's how the bad guys worm their way into your life, right? One nicety at a time.
It's like Alex P calculator's like, was it? There's no mosquito smacking. I was like, hey, that would ruin the mood. He's like,
Um,
ah, ah, ah.
I think we noticed in some of the previous water scenes, you did see all the bugs flying around. Um,
Happy birthday too, as well. Oh,
there
Johnny
really
Depp
should
saying
be
that.
more bugs. Matt, is it your birthday?
What is it? Oh, Johnny Devick, it's birthday.
Is it Johnny Devick's birthday? Happy
Yep.
birthday.
Yeah, definitely don't give more to me, but
Oh, yeah, I thought that Johnny Devick, I thought your comment about, oh, they're celebrating my birthday was like a funny comment. It really is your birthday. Happy birthday.
go Johnny. It's your birthday. Go
It's your
Johnny.
birthday.
Go to
I hope
party
you
like
do
it's
have a
your
cake and
birthday.
you get to blow out candles.
Cake or death.
Cake and ice cream.
Cake and ice cream.
All right, so we have about 20 more minutes before it really starts getting good. Oh, okay, Mr. Furzel has a prediction. I see the dad dying in spite of him coming down here to save the marriage and saving the bad guy.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Yes. You got it,
that
Alex Peacock.
that's a prediction.
Get on with it.
I know. Um, okay, well, all right. So they're a little interlude in the action. They are they making up now? Is all just fine and dandy
They're having a chance to actually talk without everything getting in the way.
without life getting in the way? Okay, Miss Swift, is there a delay in my Discord? Because I just now see your Discord post of Fabio.
Oh no, I was responding to someone's earlier post of Fabio, so like I literally just posted that as I was talking.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little delay. There we go. I'm trying to keep up with it. Um, yeah, Matt, they're milking this like the Titanic. Yeah, the Titanic is a weird movie. We know the ship sinks and they've got to throw a love story in it. So it's like a love story with the backdrop of a sinking ship. When in reality, the ship is the main actor, the lead actor, the main plot point.
Did Rourke just mood
So,
kill his dad?
yeah.
Just got block his dad.
So we could have a little TNA from Meryl Streep in this scene? Is that kind of what we're getting at with creepy Kevin Bacon watching?
It's subtle.
It's subtle. They're
It's
making
very
it
tasteful.
creepy because of the thunder and lightning,
The rain. We got some rain
the
going on
rain,
here.
right?
Yep.
If you position this scene and you make it in broad daylight and you don't make it creepy like he's stalking her,
Mhm.
she would be enjoying it, right?
It's
You
like the
could
light
totally
take
make
away the
that.
lightning away. She would give him that
Yep.
little look of like, should I? But she's like,
Yep. And she'd
no.
be, a little flirtatious, right? But they made this scene feel different.
Or even if she wasn't flirtatious, she might be one of those didn't immediately look away sort of deal.
Mhm.
But nah, this is just like, nah,
Yep.
inappropriate, dude. You're giving him money. You
Exactly.
were watching me bathe, you little creeper.
Yep. And the parents also, at this point, we know that they have the creeper vibes going on, and why they're not doing anything um,
Because they're probably, you
is
want that whole
beyond
thing
me.
of you don't want to make trouble. And especially
Oh,
now, if you're starting to think they're a little off, you're like, okay, you got your kid with you. Anything can happen. They might like
mhm.
start messing
I
with
would
you.
be hopping into that river and swimming after and getting my kid out of that boat. Absolutely. But yeah, I think you're right. Maybe they're just not making waves, and we're seeing how far they can get away with that. Yeah, Meryl Streep is pretty solid in this. The actors are pretty solid. I think it's pretty well cast, I guess. Um, I've got no complaints. The writing is pretty solid. I think they can tighten up some of the dialogue. Maybe not rely so heavily on the marriage aspect. Um, but I love the outdoor scenes.
And you sit here, you saw how they were like, oh, we'll just take your son with you, your dumbass son. See, they bought his
Yeah,
affection.
yeah, and you get it. You kind of get it. If the father was distant, um,
A bit like what's her
he's
name from Cape Fear.
yep. So the kid would gravitate towards a parental male figure.
Mhm.
That seems to be fun.
Yep.
Giving him a hat, giving him money, getting
That's
along with
fun,
him.
and that's showing
Yep.
up.
And showing him, okay, there we go. How much? We're about 42 minutes in, guys, and we're seeing what's in the bag.
What's in the bag? Tell me what's in the bag.
What's in the basket?
What's in the basket? It's bacon! What's in the bag? It's bacon! There's only one thing that smells like bacon, and it's bacon!
Um, okay, so we still have a minute or two before the real action starts. I had a suggestion from the chat that I did before the movie started. Um, oh, we got to do a snack roll call too, guys. What does everybody like to eat while you're watching the movies? Does anybody like go crazy with snacks? Is there a routine that you guys have gotten into?
Well,
Favorite movie snack?
well, for me, I'm usually eating lunch right before, so it's like it's usually whatever I brought home during the week. But like on days where I can do a dedicated thing, I like cheese and crackers, maybe some like grapes or something, some chips and cookies. And if I have the wherewithal, I just make a nice meat and cheese platter.
Oh, nice. Oh, Mr. Furzel, loaded baked potato lays and bourbon. Nice.
Yeah, was it
Oh,
the one
nice.
we just tried? It was like bacon potato lays. Yeah, I just got those.
Oh, they've got a
Like, oh,
lot of really good flavors.
and a lot of bad ones.
Oh, Alex Peacock, I'm noticing now too that the t-shirts and jeans are very early 90s
Hmm.
cut and style.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and before I started hosting, I would always have my thing of popcorn and a soda like a Diet Coke or root beer.
Well, if our microwave worked,
I
I'd
love
I'd
it.
like I'd like some popcorn, but
Yeah, I'd love to be doing popcorn.
and I don't have the like
Um,
I don't. I've done popcorn in the pan. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's too much trouble.
oh, Matt makes breakfast and do my pre-watch, then focus all my attention on riffing the main feature. Very good routine. I like
That's
that.
pro move right there.
All right, Alex, I'm usually watching mid-afternoon before dinner, so veggie sticks, maybe chips, always tea though. Nice. I love these
Yeah.
routines.
Well, part of what goes
Yeah,
with my
we've been
lunch
doing
when I
it
get
for
my little
years,
easier.
guys. Um, yeah, today I always have my water, my big thing of water, and today I have root beer. Um, okay, are we getting a little bit crazy now in the movie? Let's get crazy.
You want to get crazy? You get crazy.
I mean, the movie's called The River Wild, so we gotta get wild. Um, all
The
right, we still have a
river
little
is
time. Okay,
wild. We shall
let me
not
put this
walk.
little nugget out there. So, for any of you out in the chats that have not been a co-host, um, let me put it out there that if you guys, one of you guys who have not co-hosted before, shout out your favorite movie, shout out a movie that you would like us to do a watch party for, and I will put it on the schedule, something we haven't done before. This is to give you guys an opportunity. If you guys don't want to co host but would like to see your favorite movie, a movie you fancy, I'll put it on the schedule. So, yeah, shout it out. Okay, yeah, we're getting a little bit on edge now. I think
Hmm. To get to their son.
they're trying to escape, but
Trying to
let's see
ditch
if they
John
can.
C. Riley. Come on now. It's not worth running away from him yet. He hasn't made the vampire's assistant yet.
That yeah, that damn kid. Is there someone else that had mentioned that damn kid? Yeah,
Kids,
not happy with that kid.
who was it who said, okay, kids, shoot the raft and jump in the river?
No kidding, but you kind of feel for the kid. Well, the year prior, he was being chased by dinosaurs,
Yeah,
right?
this
The
kid's had a
kid's
rough couple
had a rough
years.
life. Um, okay, hey, Jody Devitt likes Pepsi Max, maybe some peanuts. Oh, those are great movie snacks.
Yeah, I know, like, something my
Ah,
cousins and family used to do. There's like used to take the Coca-Cola and put the peanuts in it, and I guess the salt would come off, and you would just like drink it from the bottle.
ooh, I've not done that before. Okay, now the husband's got some balls. That's what they needed to say before. Hey guys, we're just getting, we need to go solo. This is a family adventure. Good luck.
Mhm.
But I have a feeling in the back of Meryl Streep's character, I think her name is Gail, right?
Mhm.
Gail. In the back of her
Yay.
head, she knows how treacherous the river is.
Mhm.
She's still trying to be nice to these guys, right? Um, okay, Matt, now you're just being silly. Matt posted a GIF for the movie Spice World. Are you
Oh,
serious?
river around the world.
That
Spice
would
up
be
your life.
a fun movie to riff
Every
on.
boy and every girl. Spice up your life.
Who wants to watch Spice World?
I have never seen it. I have heard nothing but bad things about it.
That's what we need, though. We need a good bad movie. Is it a bad movie or is it a good bad movie?
Blah 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 blah. Girl power.
Oh yeah, the Spice Girls. Oh, that's such an early 90s era. They were of their time, never to be resurrected again.
Now the kid's on your side.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Alex. It might be a good choice for a riff movie, but Cowbot is mentioning fun movie, but surprisingly hard to see. Um, yeah, might be hard to get around the world. All right, so now we're kicking up things. I think now we're getting into they're showing their full colors.
You were the bam marcher. Kick it up a notch. Bam. Dougie. Oh.
Yeah. Once you pull out a gun on a family, it's no longer fun. And they realize they should have gotten away a long time ago.
And hey, the
Um,
kid's realizing, hey, you mud ass, dumbass, that hey, if you hadn't ran from your dad, you'd be down the river and away from this mess by now.
um, okay, so G.H. Zoner is mentioning about this kid, and then he was a star kid. Let's get Joseph Mazzello. He's probably. That's right, he was in Star Kid, wasn't he? In
Yes,
3 years after this one.
gun plus family plus vacation, Chevy Chase. Oh, that's only your Christmas vacation. Oh no, he did it in the classic one too. So did he? I think European and Vegas were the only two. Well, I actually haven't seen Vegas, so I can't talk about that one. But I don't recall him pulling out a gun in a European vacation.
It might have only been the original.
It was the original, and well, did he use a gun in Christmas Vacation, or did he just kidnap the guy?
I think he kidnapped him by gunpoint, right?
All right, so yeah, so that's at least two out of the four that involve the gun.
Okay, and I'm literally typing, did Clark Griswold have a gun in European Vacation? And I have a feeling AI will know exactly what I'm talking about. No, he did not do it in European. Um, did he do it in Vegas? I don't think he did in Vegas. They say he did. He acquired a BB gun.
Because why break the tradition?
That's right.
Although I guess it wasn't a tradition until Christmas Vacation.
Um, okay, now these guys are full bore, no holds barred bad guys.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, all right. Before the action gets too far down the river, um, Oh, fun fact about so the cartoon that we watched was everybody, you're probably familiar with Steamboat Willie from 1928, which was one of the first cartoons they made. It's been touted as the first cartoon, but there was a cartoon supposedly that had Mickey Mouse in it, Plain Crazy. It was before Steamboat Willie, but Plain Crazy didn't have sound. I think
Okay.
Steamboat Willie is touted as the first cartoon with sound, the first
Mickey Mouse
Mickey
cartoon
Mouse.
style.
Fun fact, Steamboat Willie, this iteration that I played, is in the public domain.
Yep, and that rendition of Mickey Mouse is, but that rendition, not the other ones.
Exactly. That rendition of Mickey Mouse is in the public domain. As I was doing research on this, I came across a case from a couple years ago. A law firm, Morgan and Morgan. I don't know if you guys had heard about this.
On the TV shows, TV commercials.
Um,
Yeah.
they wanted to advertise, as part of their advertisement, they wanted to use a little clip from Steamboat Willie. They were unsure at the time how much of it was in the public domain, so they reached out to Disney and asked them, if I use this, am I going to get sued? As any legal expert would say, that's what you need to do. You need to ask. So Disney did not respond. If they did respond, they did not answer the question. So Morgan and Morgan was like, what the hell? What they did was then they preemptively filed a lawsuit against Disney. But what they did was they went to a third party. They didn't actually sue Disney. They went and did a third party roundabout. We're going to file suit against Disney. We want an answer. That's all we want. And it is crazy to think that Disney didn't just come up and say, yes, you can, or no, you can't. So this went into, it was almost going to go to either trial or to arbitration because Disney was not giving any leeway, any answer either way. Eventually, Morgan and Morgan just they pulled the lawsuit. They stopped it, and there was a resolution. Even though there was no public resolution to the public, they did use the Steamboat Willie, and they claim victory.
Mhm.
So that to me says that Disney did not want to out and out say, yes, Steamboat Willie is
Right.
now in the public domain. You can use it, because that would open up any commercial venture to use it.
Yeah.
But I think they backdoor channeled and said, look, guys, stop suing us. This is bad for business, but yes, you can.
Well, it also
Um,
is the case of if it was an unsettled legal question, then I guess they didn't want to be on the record either way. Uh, so they can
However,
reserve their right to like go after someone at a later date.
but what Morgan and Morgan did was they did their due diligence. Look, if we use this, are you going to come after us?
Yep.
You guys can't have it both ways. Either it is in the public domain and we can use it, or it isn't. So
Yep.
they just needed direction. But there have been rumors that Disney has been trying to pull stuff out of public domain or keep things from going into public domain by filing all of these filings and doing everything they can to keep their stuff from going in public domain.
It's like wasn't getting copyright extended already enough?
It's no secret, right? They
Yeah.
don't want any of their stuff in the public domain, but by law, a lot of it does get into public domain whether you want it or not. So
Yep.
that's my little spiel. That's why I love the little backstory on Steamboat Willie. And there you go.
Yep.
Knowledge is power. Yes, so
Because
now
knowledge
we
is
have
power.
comments about the dog. Yes, Mr. Furzel, Maggie is homeward bound. Maggie, even though they left
Homeward
the dog,
bound.
yep.
It's like Homeward Bound: The Adventures of So and So, like the dog
Oh,
movie.
homeward bound. I'm gonna write that down. I love homeward bound.
And Benjamin Bratt.
As the park ranger. Yep.
Yeah.
And he's doing his due diligence. Exactly. Johnny Devick said they could use only the first design and not the name. So
Yep.
there are some iterations of Mickey that they cannot use, but the Steamboat Willie clip that they used was legally in the public domain and can be used for commercial purposes. Johnny Devick, yes, I had my students make merch with Betty Boop as part of an education about copyright. So there are iterations of Betty Boop when she's got the floppy ears that is in the public domain, but I think a lot of the ones after are not. So you do have to be careful. Oh, see this kid? Okay, now the kid's being smart. He's trying to signal for help.
Yep.
Shouldn't there be a code word that you can give to the park rangers? A
I
signal, a hand signal?
think that's is it her or the mom or the dad drawing that?
That's the kid. I think the kid was drawing the SOS.
Oh, because it looks like well he's seeing it, he's just not saying anything.
He did. I don't think he even saw it. I don't think he looked down.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess it was the dad drawing it. Yeah, thank you, Calbot. The dad did it.
Yep.
Well, that would be pretty ballsy of a kid to do it.
Yep.
Matt posted a gif of Yogi Bear.
Yogi.
Those are
Hey boo boo.
classic. Yogi and Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo.
Timmy fell down the well, you pushed him.
Um, Yogi, yeah, that was set in Yellowstone. Was it set in Yellowstone? Yeah, Yellowstone Park. I have a feeling if Gail or Tom or the kid, if they had yelled for help, they would all be dead.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Cowboy. Yes, Jellystone. They had named it not Yellowstone, it was
Yellowstone. It's
Jellystone.
Jellystone. Get the picnic baskets.
Oh, the classic cartoons from the 60s. Classic Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, Johnny Devick, wouldn't they just kill the ranger? Yeah.
Yep.
They between the two of the guys, they would kill everybody. However, I think at this point they understand the dangers of going down the river themselves and they would need a guide, right?
So they would kill the family. Well, they might keep the son alive to ensure the wife's cooperation.
That is a good point. Yeah, if you kill her family, she's got no reason to cooperate.
Kill
Um,
the rabbit, kill the rabbit.
yes, okay. All right, I almost missed that. Alex Peacock posted that gif of Benjamin Bratt from Miss Congeniality. He
What I
shows up in
remember him the most is
oh,
Law and Order.
weird places. Was he in Law and Order for an extended?
Yeah, like a few years.
Was he?
So he came in, I want to say, after what's his name, who went on to Sex and the City left. I believe that was his run.
Okay.
And then he was there. I believe he was dating Julia Roberts at the time, which is why there's an episode during his run where she's a guest star.
Ah.
Yeah, he was Lenny Briscoe's partner. So when Mike Logan left, I believe he was brought in to replace him.
Yeah, he's got quite an extensive filmography. Yeah, I don't
So,
think Wade cares, but he should care, right? If they had planned this, he would know how dangerous it was. But back then, this was probably pre-internet days, and the bad guys didn't have access to that kind of research. Oh, Alex is saying, okay, he was one of um, Orbach's first partners.
yep,
Oh, that's right, back in the day.
yep.
That's it.
Who planned this heist?
Okay,
Yeah.
she's got a lot of anxiety. Um, yeah, Matt, who planned the heist? So we're getting more of the backstory.
This escapade was Bradley written.
There are so many plot holes in this.
Who
Um,
puts this here?
um, so yeah, where's Frank? What did happen to Frank?
Frank. Not Jeffy. Yeah, Jerry Orbach played Lenny
Yep, Jerry
Briscoe.
Orbach.
And then when Logan got left, they like Chris Noth left, and we lost Mike Logan. They brought in
Yeah.
his character Benjamin Bratt.
And Law and Order is still going strong. I think they've just finished their 25th season.
Yeah, they
Um,
like it's still going, and then they came back with it. It was a few years. I haven't caught up with it. My favorite was still Criminal Intent, and I kind of hate SVU.
yeah, Criminal Intent went 2 seasons.
Oh, that one went like four or
Did
five.
it? It went
Yeah,
a couple years. SVU is still going. They canceled Organized Crime.
Trial by Jury didn't last long because that one
That
was
was
supposed to be
one
the
year.
one. Yeah, because that one was the
Yeah.
one that they it when Jerry Orbach died, they were like, well, this one was built around him, so you know we're just gonna sunset
Yeah.
this. Frank turned rock and turned into Frankenstein rock in Norwegian.
Okay, is that would be cool if that was Frank's real name?
Frankenstein, not to be confused with Frankenfurter. To bring it back around to Rocky.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Okay, now
It's a hot
this
dog in a mug. It's a Frankenstein.
it is. Now this is the kind of plot that brings families together, right? It unites them against a common enemy, and the common enemy now is Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. But they're also in an uneasy alliance with Kevin Bacon against the river.
And of course, the river, right? The river is the main antagonist. I would say the river is the main antagonist, and so these guys, protagonists, have to be at war with each other, but yet well, Gail and Tom don't need the bad guys to survive. They need her to survive.
Yeah, it's like they need to survive the river.
And then we have a John C. Riley pre Will Ferrell comedic going overboard.
We should get kidnapped every anniversary. Just to make it our tradition. I could see that being like
I think
some
we should
sort of
do this every
comedy
year.
movie. Because where you always have these wacky couples doing stuff, or something along the lines of Nothing But Trouble or The Great Outdoors or something, where
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you're like, oh, we get kidnapped. It's like two robbers get more than they bargained for when they meet a couple whose fetish are serial killers who are getting kidnapped by robbers, something like that. Turns out,
Oh,
either it's a kink,
this would be great doing it every year.
be a kink. It's like either it's a kink, they're
Well, you know
serial
what?
killers,
Kind of like
or maybe they're just
Die Hard,
hilarious people. Yeah.
right? Die
Yeah.
Hard, Holly gets kidnapped in the first one. She gets stuck on a plane in the second one. And I think at the end of the second one, she say, why does this keep happening to
happening.
us?
But yeah, that's definitely some sort of like wacky screwball comedy. I can see it both as a comedy or as like a serious movie where it turns out they're serial killers. And what was it? The collector, where the
Oh,
thief turned out to be
ooh,
the least of your worries. They ran into something worse than them.
yes.
Like, hey, we robbed a cattle auction,
Um,
or was it?
Alex Peacock, The Great Outdoors is next week. That is a fun outdoor comedic adventure. Um, okay, so their plan to um, to what?
Split
To
up.
get the gun away didn't work, but it did kind of work because now at least he's getting away.
It's the
Oh,
Tom
that's
Tom
okay. That's
Club.
okay,
Ha
Alex. The
ha.
Great Outdoors is next, and then we end on Friday the 13th.
Ta-da.
Um, yeah. Oh, Calbot, Wade living up to his name. He's waiting. Ba-dum-bum.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water.
Well, so we'll see how smart this dad is for leaving I don't know, leaving his family exposed um, in the clutches of the robbers. But I suppose it's better that he get away, because if she had gotten away with their son, then they would all have been screwed going down the river.
Yep.
Well, here's a thought. Don't go down the river, right? Just
Sold me
hike
down
out
the
of
river.
there.
Take me to the
Uh,
river.
Johnny Devick, anyone seen Deliverance from 1972? Seems to be about canoeing and dangers in the river. I have seen it probably, the last time I saw it was probably a decade ago.
Trying to think if I've seen
Um,
it all the way through, but I know I saw a good chunk of it.
mhm.
Definitely a decade or two ago.
Yeah. And it's the group of guys that get together for one last trip down this river that was set to be, or the valley that they were going down was set to be flooded. Or there was something going on where they had this one last trip as buddies, and then it went horribly wrong. So yeah, kind of like this movie, going down the river and it just goes wrong. Um, See, oh, that's a good point, Matt. Just take the money and run. Instead of going down the river in a life and death struggle, just hike on out of there. People do it all the time. You don't have to go down the river. It's a beautiful river. Um, as long as you're not worried about losing your life, it's all
Mhm.
fun and dandy. Oh,
Go
Matt,
on,
yeah.
go
Oh, go
on,
ahead.
take the money and run. Ooh, y'all.
Um, Okay, so okay. Let me address Mad Matt posted nothing but trouble, all star cast. That was,
Yep.
I believe, late '80s.
It was so
Um,
so so bad. But
it,
it gave us a song by Digital Underground, so you can't knock it for that. All
it's a
around the
bad
world,
movie, but
same
that might be
song.
fun to just watch a bad movie. Um, you know what, Alex Peacock? I was just thinking about that movie the other day. Stay tuned with Pam Dauber and John Ritter.
Yeah.
I think that was Was
There was
that
something.
an actual theatrical release or was that a
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
movie?
It was a theatrical release. I rewatched it. I want to say within the last 5 years or so ago. Uh,
Yeah,
within
for some reason I was just thinking about that.
Cocaine Bear. I haven't seen that one yet. I should watch it. Maybe we should do that as a watch party.
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Just for shits and giggles, based on a true story, but
Or
I
there
mean,
was
come
what's that,
on.
like that Oscar nominated movie that was just about the bear. It was silent, had like maybe one word from like
The Grave?
no, I think it was called Bear or The Bear
Oh,
or
The
something.
Gray. I'm sorry, The Gray?
No, that's about wolves.
That's about wolves?
That's
Okay.
Liam Neeson fights wolves. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, spoilers.
Oh, was it The Revenant? Was that the one with Leo
No,
DiCaprio
yeah,
and
no. I believe it was just called The Bear,
Bear? Okay, let me search The Bear.
not the TV show.
The Bear 1988?
Yeah, it was like Oscar worthy. It had like no, like, like practically no dialogue in it. Oh, sorry, it was Bear, maybe.
Okay. I've not heard of that movie or seen it.
Like that was one of those big ones. It's like you go to the Oscars and everyone's like, and so and so for the bear, and everyone's like, oh my god, this is an amazing
Okay.
movie. It doesn't have a lot of dialogue in it, and you're like, oh, it's all about an animal.
There are a couple movies that had very little dialogue that are worth watching. Um, so Alex is saying Cocaine Bear was actually fun.
Hmm.
Alex also says, dude, the bear from 1990 hated that movie. Okay. Matt is saying Cocaine Bear was a mess, needed more cocaine and more bear.
It didn't. Wasn't there also like another movie?
Okay.
It was about a young bear and an old bear. It's like another one of those nature ones. Hey,
Uh,
Stefan! I mean, Tom is
oh,
still alive. Yay! He
yeah.
survived the plunge into the icy river. But that kind might have been a good thing. Assuming you could get yourself out of the river, pretending to be shot and falling
And
in is a good
and
thing.
not get swept away. But he was shot. It
Yeah.
looked like he was hit.
Mhm.
But yeah, yay for Tom. He could maybe help them after all.
He should get a branch, and then we call him the Tom Tom Club.
Oh, there's an interesting documentary. I think it's just called Grizzly. The Grizzly, I want to say. Grizzly Man.
Oh, you
Has
mean
anybody
Grizzly
heard of
Man?
Grizzly Man?
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of,
I've heard of Grizzly Man, and I heard about the man
yeah,
behind it.
the man
Yeah.
behind it, Timothy Treadwell.
Yep.
Timothy Treadwell, who proclaimed himself a bear whisperer, I guess.
Yep.
Um, and it turns out he wasn't much of a bear whisperer.
He became Bear Chow
He
along
was
with his
bear food
girlfriend.
and brought his girlfriend along too. Yep. Um, Tragic. It was tragic.
Yep.
That's what
Kind of like
happens when you
that.
don't respect nature.
That and like what is it? Into the Wild, the one with
Oh,
McCandless.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and unfortunately, he was just very uneducated about the area that he was traveling.
Yep.
Had he, if he had traveled just a mile down the road, he would have been able to cross the river. But instead, he was stuck.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hi, David. I mean, sorry, Tom. Hi, Tom. Don't let them see you.
They almost saw him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one, Alex. Can you really say it's tragic when the person is just being an idiot? I feel sorry for people that don't know they're
Yep.
doing, they should know better. They
Hmm.
should respect their environment and what their
Yep.
mother nature, and they don't. It is tragic from an outcome standpoint.
Yep.
I wish people just didn't take for granted stuff like that.
Like all those
Um,
people climbing high stuff and falling. You're like, ugh.
oh my
At
God.
the
And
same time, yeah.
climbing Mount Everest, it's become like a tourist attraction. Oh
Yep.
God, don't get me started on that. Yeah. It used to be a momentous occasion when someone would climb Everest, and now it's like, eh,
Nature finds a way to sort
nature.
out people.
Sure. Yep,
Watch
Jody Devick,
the
you are
new mutant.
absolutely right.
Mad Matt is like, or watch the New Mutants movie if you want a meager demonic bear story. Wow,
Oh, the new
that
movie.
makes me actually want to watch that movie.
Oh, didn't it come out last year?
Did they ever release it?
The New Mutants. Okay, are you talking about the 2020 movie, or is there another Mutants movie that just came out? I think last year.
Shout out to
Um,
the dad's ability to hang on to his glasses. Yes, I was noticing that, Mad Matt. You would think he would put it on one of those little snazzy things that you hang around your neck that keeps them attached.
exactly. And I'll never lose my glasses because you have it on a chain.
Chain,
Um,
chain, chain. Oh, there you go, kid. Ministry hat, because Jesus built my hot raft.
okay. Okay, so now here we go. The dangerous building. And if only she can get away. Oh. Ah.
Ooh.
Mm.
Da 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 da. Row, lady, row,
So he fell
row,
into the
row,
water, but still held his gun. He needed to, you have to knock the gun out of his hand and then you're home free.
row, row, row your raft.
Okay, Matt is saying it's been a while. The New Mutants had many delays, got held up during COVID.
Yep. Well, it got held up during COVID, and also heard, it was bad.
It was
One of those cases
bad.
they were trying to fix it with edits and reshoots, and it was just like,
Yeah. You know it's bad when they're letting that info leak out. Doesn't make me want to watch the movie.
Mad Mad Man overboard.
Ha ha, bum.
The white shot after he found his
Um,
glasses. Yeah, these are some
but
nice,
Tom's
like, beautiful,
glasses have not,
beautiful.
they've
Yeah,
not even broken.
I wonder if those are Spock, not Spock, Kirk's original glasses.
Hmm. Oh, the ones that when he went back in time, he sold. And he
Yep.
said, oh, the beauty of it is that I'll get him again.
Yes.
Oh, these guys are so cocky. They'll think, oh, we can go down Little Niagara. She'll do it, no problem. But you know what? I think Tom is proven to be quite the hero.
He's resourceful.
Yep. So he's obviously familiar with the area.
Merrill down the stream. Row, row, row your boat, Merrill down the stream.
And merrily down the stream.
You said on Disney. You're almost
That's a
tempted.
good
Oh,
one, Johnny Devick. I didn't get it until okay, you're called the Swift Wild. You're the Swift Wild was singing that.
or he could swim. Oh, Chevy Tony. Tom is a real one.
But I'm surprised after all he's been through, his glasses should have at least cracked a little bit.
Oh, oh, Swiss Army knife. Gotta keep
But
yourself
you
warm
are.
there.
Yep, and I'm getting the impression he knows what he's doing, so he knows his outdoor stuff. Maybe
Well,
life
he may
has
have
been
like fixed
hard
some.
on him, and he had to go work in an office to provide for his family. So I'm creating this whole backstory for him, right? It's totally
Well, he may have picked up stuff from her, so it wasn't and
right.
like it seems as though maybe they used to do some of this stuff together, but he stopped.
Ah, maybe that's how they met. And they were both guides, both lived in the outdoors, but it didn't pay so well. So he had this dream of working in an office. I think it's insinuated he's an architect,
Yeah, she
right?
said he was an architect
He's
earlier.
an architect, so he did that, but yeah. And that old trope about how you leave your first, your passion, you leave it for the big city and you just long to be back in the
Hmm.
outdoors. And so Tom is finding his way. So yeah, this is real people going down rapids like this.
Yep. Oh,
Um, but obviously they're pulling out the stars and putting in
mhm.
stunt doubles.
Yep.
Okay, Alex prefers the met at a bar story. Okay, they met at a bar in probably in this area of Idaho. He might have been living in Boston as an architect. He was out here on vacation, right? And they met at a bar. This is where we get the background on Frank. And it is insinuated that the reason why Frank was the way he was at the beginning was because he was injured, like shot,
Yep.
and he couldn't keep up, and so they left him to die, or they killed him and just left him
Yeah.
uh,
And so we're seeing his
in his
next
own.
life that Frank may have been trying to double cross.
Could have been, or maybe
Or
Frank
she.
was the one that was trying to put some common sense into him. Hey guys,
Yep.
instead of going down the river, let's just walk out of here.
Mhm.
Steal a car and we can just drive out of here, no problem.
His architecture background is a bit sketchy. Mad Matt said. I
Mad
was like, I can understand why you would draw that conclusion.
Here we go. Man, you guys are on fire.
Fire! Bonfire!
So, anybody familiar with the Salmon River? This is supposed to be the Salmon River. Does it really have a place called the Gauntlet? I know it has raging rapids at points. All rivers do. Do they really call it the Gauntlet? And it seems to me like Tom has been on this route before. So I think he's familiar with this area.
Get Rod Stewart on the line because I bet you're like, Maggie, I wish I'd never seen your face.
GH is saying get Maggie some treats or let her eat Wade.
The raft.
Um,
Raise the raft.
yeah. What do you think, Matt? Matt's saying I've been to Salmon, Idaho. This river, does it have something like the gauntlets? I'm guessing they do. And I can actually do a quick search. Oh, Alex Peacock posted that gift. That is Homeward Bound.
Yay.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
gotcha. It was filmed in the Kootenai River in northwestern Montana, just upstream of Kootenai Falls near the town of Libby. Um,
sorry. Looking at the salmon cannon.
Whoa, okay, I have been to that part of Montana.
No, The Adventures of Milo and Otis. No.
Interesting. All right. Oh, Matt has even floated down a river in Idaho. Yeah, isn't the Snake River a big one in Idaho? And then the Salmon River is a big one too.
Bada ding 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 ding.
Um, well, when this movie came out, the end of September, it did a fairly decent box office, at least made its money back. A budget of 45 million, and it looks like it got about 94 million back. I remember it in the theaters, but I don't know how long it actually stayed. Movie stayed long enough to hopefully make their money back. Oh, here we go.
Oh no, not Benjamin.
That ain't cool, man. Putting a kid in harm's way and Cutney. Oh, is it? Okay, thank you, Matt. It's pronounced Cutney. Cutney.
Mutiny. It seems
Cutney.
like something that happens on a
Oh,
boat. You
cute.
know, when your crew tries to overthrow you, they got a mutiny.
Rhymes with mutiny.
Mutiny.
Okay, are they or are they not going to go down the gauntlet? I think after all of this time, they better, right?
It's either throw down the gauntlet or go down the gauntlet. Is what I'm saying.
Gosh, what a young looking Benjamin Bratt.
Baby Benjamin Bratt.
Oh, he's got such a baby face there. Oh, Matt lives in Kootenai County. And now that I know how to pronounce it, it's Kootenai. Oh, that is a sad end.
Oh,
Good point, Johnny Devick. If this movie has a death count, now is the time. Does it have a death count?
four.
So
Well,
far,
they said three. Now it's four, but I guess it's three again because we know
two.
Tom is not was not dead.
Right. So how many does that make? I'm going to say two that we know of, that we saw. Although we did not see Frank get killed, there was the insinuation that his body was disposed of and left in the woods. Okay,
With that look, I think he
death count
knows
is
he done fucked up.
um, okay. GH is saying I just need Tom to make it out. Let's pray that Tom makes it out.
It's like basically, it's like I said, the death count is three. It's the guard. Well, guard definitely died off screen. Frank, and then now the deputy.
Yeah, Matt is saying so. The death count is four. Um,
Oh,
one was off screen. Was that Frank or was that someone else?
no, the security guard. So they killed the security guard. There's Frank, and then
Oh,
the death count was at three when John C. Reilly said it, but that's at the time we thought Tom was dead. So if you
gotcha.
realize Tom's not dead, then now that makes the ranger the third kill. So now there's three people dead. Unless there was someone else I missed, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So Matt, you said four. Who's the fourth?
Oh my god,
He's just an evil bad
y'all.
guy.
He killed the
Yes.
deputy, but he swear he didn't kill the sheriff. No, I shot the sheriff, and I clearly did not shoot the deputy, because Wade did it.
Oh Lord. We're gonna have a song in our head. All right. Let's start
But I
singing it,
swear
guys.
it was in self-defense.
Yep. Okay. So that song made famous by Eric Clapton,
I was gonna say Bob
um,
Marley.
um, 1973. Holy smokes. I was thinking the same thing too, GH. That looked like he was wearing armor and not a life vest. Um, it should have been a bulletproof vest, but I think
but
it was a
but if
life
you saw
vest.
it, that was he made sure to shoot him above it, whatever it was.
Or, I mean, he did have a big gap under his arms.
As Batman would say, "Did you ever river dance with the devil?" With the Joker. Did you ever river dance with the
Yep.
devil in the pale moon sunlight?
In the
I
pale
guess.
moonlight, that's exactly right. Okay, now that bringing up the song, Bat Dance.
Bat dance. I'm gonna break you up. Bat
Bat Dance by
dance.
Prince.
Dun, 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 dun,
Okay, at some point we will do that Batman movie. We got to do 1989's Batman.
again.
And then another iteration of Batman.
I know we didn't we
Um,
do Batman 66?
we did. Yep, we did. And we'll do another iteration. Um, Matt is saying, is the advocacy for sign language in this film a paid placement? No, but it works for the plot in more ways than just communicating with the father at the beginning.
Yeah. And also, given that the actor who
Oh.
played the father, that seems to be his only credit. Maybe he's someone who's actually known part of the cast or whatever. Uh, or someone knew him, and they put him in there. Maybe it's his property or something.
Yeah, who was the father? I don't have a listing for who played the father because he was in just that one scene or like one or two scenes.
Believe uh
Yeah,
Victor
can anybody find
Galloway.
out?
Victor
What is this?
Galloway, I think. Victor Galloway.
Victor Galloway. But I don't think. Nope, I don't think he's deaf in real life. So I think they use it as a plot point.
Okay.
Here we go.
Pull. On the good ship, Riley drop.
And it just it gets worse.
Wow, is he pulling the steel cable with bare hands? Could be. Oh my god. Gloves!
Um, yeah, is he mad? Is he pulling a steel cable with his bare hands? I think he would have to. He doesn't have gloves. But good thing he also has the dog, and the dog didn't stay in the boat because the
Luther, where's the
dog would be
dog?
dead.
Luther, where's the dog? The dog, Luther. What dog?
Your brain is just going in all these different directions, isn't it?
Yes. This is the Swift Wild. Come on.
Absolutely. Um, Johnny Devick, didn't they use this cable and boat trick in that new Netflix sci-fi series?
I don't know.
Um, that depends. What series? Um, okay, this scene almost looks like it might be a little CGI with the boat. Um,
A little enhanced, a little special effects, some
enhanced.
compositing going on, because it definitely looks like those two sections of river don't quite look right.
Yeah, and they're doing a little compositing in this when you
Yeah.
actually see the actors in danger.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, because there's no way. I mean, Meryl Streep is no Tom Cruise, and even if Tom Cruise had wanted to do this, I'm sure they would have said no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm surprised no one has said that before. Matt is saying John C. Riley, see John Riley, really see John. That's a good
See,
one.
John Riley
Um,
getting you
these
all riled up
waters,
there, huh?
yeah, these waters really seem unfriendly, and
Yep.
there is no way this would be open to rafting. I mean, I cannot even imagine.
Well, that's what they definitely said. Like, closed, closed. We're gonna have to helicopter you out of here.
Yeah,
Damn.
but for that ranger, I mean, that ranger was going to let him do it, right?
No,
And
he
he didn't.
wasn't. That was the problem.
Was
That's
that
why
the
he
last stand? Was he said, you guys, you can't do it?
right. He was like, "You can't do it. I'm gonna have to get you helicoptered
Mhm.
out of here." And she was like, "Can't you just pretend you didn't see us?" And he's like, "No." And then that's when Kevin decides to shoot him.
Matt, you're full of them. Almost as bad as C. Thomas Howell in a
Oh,
werewolf movie. C. Thomas
Thomas
Howell.
Howell.
Oh, Lord. But bum.
At least we're not seeing Emily play.
Oh, um, okay. That GIF, Alex put up a GIF. That's from the opening of. Is that Jaws? When she's getting pulled underwater, I don't remember it being that well lit. I thought that scene where in the beginning where she gets pulled under was in at night.
Yeah, it was like night or like was not like dusk. It was definitely getting darker.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and then we got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Got
Temple of
this
Doom.
there.
Yep. Yep. I'm gearing up to watch it. I'm going to give it its fair shot.
It's
Okay, that last one is Jaws.
hey, that one's probably my favorite.
What, the Temple of Doom?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was, Alex. It was, I know she was swimming at dusk. Um, when they really pull back on her going underwater, she's in a shadow. But yeah, that's right. Because when they first see her going under, you can see the absolute look terror on her face. Okay, but hey, back to the movie. They made it, didn't they?
Yay!
They made it.
There you go. Guns flying.
And what she needs to do is keep hitting him in the head,
Hmm.
keep hitting him in the head until he stops.
Although at this point she might hit her husband if she tries that,
Well, oh well.
because they're fighting.
This is a fight for survival, right?
Yeah, but one of the people you want to survive is your husband.
That's true. They made up. All is well, right? They're going to live happily ever after because he learned the error of his ways. Oh, yes, Alex, that was the scene. Alex posted a gif of the scene from Temple of Doom. That's the scene that earned the MPAA actually going to PG-13. They had enough parents in an uproar. Yep.
Let's see, double tap times 10.
How she saw the gun underwater is beyond me.
Last Crusade is the best, or the moon is a piece of cheese. Well, the moon is quite cheesy.
Okay, well, Johnny Devick says Last Crusade is the best. I say the original is the best.
Learning to say good morning in Greek is Cal. Oh, I can't even read that. Had to pronounce it.
Calamara?
Kalima.
Calamara?
Allah
Calimara.
Allah Temple of Doom. Kalima.
All right, guys, will she or won't she?
Oh, shoot him.
He's daring her. Oh,
Well,
you
he
wouldn't
dared John
shoot
C.
me.
Riley to do it, and he dared Tom to do it. Between John and Tom and Terry there, at least Tom actually slugged him when he dared him to do it.
Yeah.
John C. Riley was like, oh, sorry, Terry was like, nah.
Okay. Alex is saying technically that started PG-13, but Gremlins was PG-13 because
Yep,
the rating came in after Doom was in theaters.
yep.
Yeah.
See, I had always thought it was Temple of Doom was the first one, but it was like the second one or something like that.
I think Temple of Doom, when it came out, it wasn't PG-13, but that's what started the uproar to start the PG-13, and then retroactively it was rated PG-13. I could be mistaken. I have been known to be wrong. All right, give him hell. Come on. She can do it. Come on. She can do it. She'd do a double tap, but there was only one bullet.
Ah,
There you go. Good shot.
whoopsies.
And look at that. He's still got the money.
Come back with my money.
Yep,
At
he's
least,
still got the money.
well, let's see. Could they still claim a reward, even though?
Sure could.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Is it over? Is it over? Did they succeed?
Who knows? Who knows? Nope, there goes the money. Money!
They're together as a family. That's what matters.
That's what fun is for.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great discussion on the whole PG 13 ratings. Um, Alex is saying, yeah, in the theaters it was PG, but the VH box was PG-13. Gremlins was PG too. Gremlins and Temple of Doom prompted new ratings, which came out the next year. Yeah.
It's like, why did he yield? Old
Yeah.
Downey Jr. saying, I was like, his heart wasn't really in it.
Why did he yield? Because you know what? He didn't. He was outnumbered, and he was not the brains of the outfit.
Yep.
Kevin Bacon was the brains of the outfit.
Mhm.
Aw, look at that. The river is raging in the background, and they're kissing.
All
Aw, that's
right,
like a Harlequin romance, isn't
I'm
it?
a few
And,
seconds behind you.
are you?
Yeah,
Oh, I shouldn't give it away.
I did. Okay, there's the kiss.
There's the kiss. Oh, to quote Princess Bride, why is there kissing? Does there have to be kissing?
Wait, is that it? Why did you skip that? Wait, well, you said you didn't want the kissing. Well, no, here.
Exactly.
Heck yeah, Tom. And this time we're hiring a babysitter so you don't cockblock me again.
There you go. That's what I'm saying, GH. Yeah, fuck yeah, Tom. That would have been appropriate as well had he gotten the gun, right? That would have
Yep.
worked too. Phew. There you go. Um, not quite the never ending roller coaster ride, but at the
Yep.
end, that was quite a ride. Um,
To paraphrase Demolition Man, now all movies are PG-13. All right, so Maggie the dog's name was Buffy.
there you go, guys. The Maggie, yeah, Maggie's name was Buffy.
Yeah.
Gail's mother, Elizabeth Hoffman, yeah, and there was a mention of that in the chat. She did play the mom in the show Sisters, and I can't place her elsewhere too.
Oh, like
Um,
what the policeman there, Glenn Morshower. That guy, actor.
Interesting. All right, guys. What do you think? I'm exhausted in a good
It
way.
was all right. It's just like a revisit. Like this is, I would call this something like, oh, if it was just on TV, I might catch it, or if I was watching something else and it came on afterwards, I wouldn't turn the channel away. But I'm not like tuning in. Oh, I gotta go see the River Wild. But
Yeah, yeah, and
especially
it's
since
a
I'd already
great
seen it.
movie to
Yeah,
watch, but not one to seek out. Like, oh, I want to see that movie. Um,
Maggie the Vampire Slayer. Yeah.
um,
Oh, you finished the audiobook of
oh,
The Princess Bride writer. Good stuff. Yep.
and Johnny Devick. I saw the final episode of Big Bang Theory today, and dang, Buffy was there. Was unexpected.
But I am Scorpio.
Okay, I'm trying to. It's been a couple years since I've seen the finale. I'm gonna have to
I've
rewatch
never
it.
seen it. I've never watched Big Bang
Oh,
Theory.
okay. Don't. I mean, you should watch it. I won't say anything and give it away. It's a pretty
Yep.
good show, and it went on for what 11 seasons. And I think it went out on a high note. All right, Calbot took a while to get going and went in a different direction than I thought it would, but it was fun ride.
Yep. Well, so
Um,
who had predicted that the father wouldn't make it?
yeah, who had predicted it at the beginning? Was it Mr. Furzel? I think it was Mr. Furzel over in Discord that was predicting this is like the kind of movie that where the dad, I see the dad dying. Um, but yeah, that was unexpected that he actually turned out to.
Mad Matt was like, wasn't sure I would like it, but it held my attention. I'm like, okay, it has good
Yeah,
ending. Yep.
Mr. Furzel better than I was expecting. Need a good palate cleanser for next week though. Yeah, and it was Mr. Frozel. Yeah, glad I was wrong. Yeah, the dad turned out really to be the
Yep.
hero and kind of helped save them all. Um,
Yeah. Well, it's like
okay,
it. I don't think I'd seen this since it first came out, but I did remember that one.
well, that was a great summer adventure movie, kind of gone sideways a little bit.
Yep.
So, as a reminder, so next week is The Great Outdoors. That is from 1988.
Yeah.
That's going to be a classic.
And remember,
Um,
the dad survived because they had the ranger they could kill instead. That's usually what happens when you get these small casts, these narrow things. Is
um,
it has to up the tension. So the best way to do that is to have someone get ganked. And
that's
when
true.
it's only a wife and a kid, or if they've already killed their deputy quota towards the
Well,
beginning.
that's interesting because if the park ranger had not gotten killed, then it would have just been this fun river rafting adventure with some bad guys, and you wouldn't know just how bad they were.
Yep.
Because that was really the first kill that we saw them do. Now we know they're capable of killing.
Yep.
And that holds the tension for the rest of the movie.
So like we
Um,
know the
there we
guard was
go.
killed, but like this is the first on screen.
Right, but that did happen off screen,
Yep.
and that we don't know if they killed Frank or if Frank just died of his gunshot from the heist.
The question
Um,
isn't Riviere, but
yeah,
Rivoy.
is it River Right? It's Riv Y. Good one, Johnny Devick. But
And now, see, you're pronouncing it right.
um,
It's not River, it's Riviera. Riviera.
it's what as the French would say. Um, yes, G.H. Maggie was clearly sniffing around the body of the original guide, though. Yes, We didn't, yeah. It's just funny how they made this movie. They had to hold the tension. And I think at the end of the movie, they had to come up with something so we would know that these bad guys are really serious and capable of killing, right?
Yep.
That's my guess. I could pull this apart, 6 ways till Sunday. And it's still just an all around fun movie.
Well, they robbed the cattle auction, Mad Men, not
Mhm.
the bank per se, but like it was
So,
like so it's probably not too far from where they met their parents' place because it's a big cattle ranch, so it has to have lots of spot space, and it was
right.
probably a mostly cash business, cash for cattle.
Yeah. So it was probably in the vicinity.
Yep,
Yeah.
relatively speaking, of course, because well,
Relatively. Um, um,
it's close for me. It's close, different than when
that's
you
a good
live
question,
someplace
Matt. Why did he
with
buy?
that big in.
Why did he buy two first aid kits? Because his friend was probably bleeding to death,
Yep.
and he needed all the band aids. I guess plug up the gunshot wound.
Here we go. You got this
That's a good
sucking chest
question.
wound. Here's a band-aid for it.
Yeah. Um, but yeah. Anyway, there you go, guys. Um, we have 2 more weeks of June. So I will start working on July and August, and we'll have some fun, and we'll have. I plan on having some blockbusters, maybe some sleeper hits that don't get enough attention, but
Sleeper hits. Sleepers. Ah.
maybe sleepers. Okay, Matt, what's with the questions, man? Why was the river wild? You're just
Because
on
it was
fire.
because rivers are always wild.
Because you know what? If the movie was called The River Tame, we probably wouldn't want to see them just going around a lazy river, around and around and around.
Somewhere down the lazy river. Little Robbie Robertson
Um,
there. 1-877 cash for cows. KKS cash for cows.
uh, oh,
Oh God, now that
Sleepers with
thing
Woody
stuck in my
Allen, Matt?
head.
Okay, I could go on and we could talk about all these movies. That is a really old one. Sleepers with Woody Allen, I think, came
No,
out,
Woody
and
Allen was sleeper, singular. Sleepers was
um,
1990 something with Kevin Bacon, Jason Patrick, Billy Crudup, and a few
oh,
other people, and
yes.
Robert De Niro.
Okay, yes. Sleepers came out many years after that. That was late 90s, right?
Yep,
Sleeper with Woody Allen,
was 70s.
1973.
Yep.
Um, and that is considered a classic of his. Um, oh, that would be a fun. Okay. Matt. Oh, Lordy.
Slippers.
Um,
No, see, I would say sneakers, but we already did that one.
we already did sneakers. We could tone it down and do slippers. Let's find a movie
Slippers.
called Slippers.
Slippers.
Um, so anyway, there you go, guys. Um, we are back at it next week with the great outdoors. That should be very easy to find in your neck of the woods. And that's it for me, guys. Any last thoughts? I'm sure, Matt, you probably have a ton of questions. We could keep going on.
Where is Gamora? Why is Gamora?
Oh, jeez.
Slither.
Yeah.
Slither.
Um, but yeah, it has been my pleasure. Thank you, Miss Swift. Yep, we're in for a classic John Candy. Who else is in it? Um, uh, Not Belushi, Dan Aykroyd. Who else?
The River Lazy.
The
John Candy. Oh, it's been a while. I don't think I've seen that one since it first came out.
um, okay, says Annette Benning, Rebecca Gordon, Stephanie Faracy. Yes, that is going to be great fun. Um, all right. Well, we will see you all next week. I've got a lot to think about, a lot of movies to process. Same time, same channel next week for the great outdoors. Thank you one and all for being here. It has been my pleasure. And for you, the Swift Wild, thank you so much for being co-host today.
Yeah. With Dirk Benedict is another good one.
I'll have to look up that one, Matt.
It's not
Sweet
Swifty,
Dirk
guys.
Benedict. Nope.
It's
Dirk Benedict, who I know from
it's
Battlestar
not
Galactica
Swifty.
and the A Team. Yep. There you go, guys. Right on. Well, I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great week. We'll do it again next week. Thank you, guys. Take care.